All right, guys, I'm gonna put this thing together. So, um, this is the frame that I made. Let me turn the flash on here. So this is the frame I made. I sanded it quite a bit. It's not really quite, perfect. And I was trying to. I have a little bit of pitting here from where I welded it. So I was trying to get rid of all that, but I might have to take it apart again just because the coils are hitting the armature bar. So I did a little filing back there. And this is kind of pretty close to what I wanted. I wanted a heavy duty frame. I wanted something along the lines of one of these, and you know, just being able to make it. So, um, I want to make some more of these. Then I come up with a couple of different ways of doing it. But yeah, I mean, I could probably get a Dremel or something and kind of clean up a little more. But so we're just gonna put it together. We're gonna see if our coils are in the right spot this time. So basically, it's really kind of difficult in the back here. And if you guys see how I have this, but you have to use two different drill bits so that the screw will sit back in there further. And it has to be isolated too. So um, we'll use that piece there. And basically, we're just going to get that one in first because that's the most important part. If that touches the frame or something like that, then we're not going to be able to do much of anything. So, this doesn't want to go in here either, so we're having another issue. We're probably going to have to put this in first. It's kind of a tight fit on a lot of this stuff. But these have a little bit of a shoulder that sits down in there, and that's what keeps the screw centered up where it can't contact the frame. If you do this wrong, your machine won't run. So, get in here. I try not to mess with these too much because you can end up breaking the wires off if you're not careful. Man, I must be tired again. Okay. Because you can't do that with a screwdriver. And I'm grabbing all the wrong Allen wrenches. It is a mess in here. There's that one. Okay. I need to get like a T-handle. Allen wrench is what they call it usually. Now I'm trying to remember how I had this before. I can't remember. I think it was sticking out a little bit. I guess if I'm wrong, I'll just have to put it back in here again. So normally you'd have a little washer underneath the front coil, unless the coils are. So some companies will make the coils where the back coil and the front coil aren't the same size, and I think that's pretty much the normal way to do it. But these are Chinese coils that I ordered for $10 off Amazon, and I think they're. I don't think they're set like that. So anyway, um, I both of my coils are realistically too close to the armature bar. So after all the work I've done, I'm hoping maybe maybe they won't touch as bad. But I'm trying to clock the coil a little differently too, because I don't want this part of the one part of the wire touching the frame. So I tried to even these holes up so that I could, because they're not quite perfect. And one of them was drilled just a little bit too much over that way. I think this one. So they're about as straight as I can get them for now without making further changes. And I'll be back to go get the washers for the contact screw. Okay, so you have these little guys here. Like I said, they end up sitting in there like that, just like the other ones. So, one of these sits better one direction than the other. It got squished. Okay. All right. Okay. Trying to pick up a washer. And it's really small. And it's not that one. Where'd it go? Okay. Another washer I'm trying to pick up. These things are hard to pick up because they're so thin. Okay. So once we get that through there, sometimes you can just push it through. We'll put a wire there. And then if you have issues here, you could just put washers here. Get this to where you want it. So okay. I'm trying to basically set this up as a liner. So I want it pointed more to the edge of the coil than the bottom of the tube. And then we got this and this. Two washers go here. Small washer on top of the big washer. The big washer acts as a saddle to kind of hold down the back of the spring. And if I do recall correctly, the hole was drilled a little bit too far forward on this, so I have to kind of pull the armature bar a little bit further more than normal. And let's see. We're still hitting the back. So I got two choices. I can shave the armature bar, or I can pull this out and sand it, file it a little bit more. Yeah. Let me try scooting it forward a little bit more, since we know it's pretty much wrong anyway. And then we'll just tighten it really tight. And that actually helps to the point where, like, it's almost clear. You should be able to fit a business card in the back of there. And there's no way. I'm looking at it and it's touching. So, anyway, this is the assembly of a homemade tattoo machine. And I'm going to go and work on it some more. So thanks for watching.